Hi, I'm Carrie Day with Somatics, and today I wanted to talk about the cat stretch. I've been exploring the full range of Thomas Hanna's cat stretch movements and finding that it has been I've been reminded of how it's a huge reset for my entire system. It's like a reboot of all the systems and all the muscular systems in my body. So Thomas Hanna did he addressed like the go muscles, which he called the green light muscles. So it's a lot of moving forward and facing life. And then the other pattern and the opposite side is like this anxiety, fear, protective, startle, and he called it the red light reflex. And then the side muscles to twist and to get out of the way, he called trauma reflex. So to get out of the way of something and to twist. So to use the whole body coming up from the feet all the way up to the chest and the head. Those are the twisting muscles that help us get out of the way of things. So we're a combination of all of those reflexes. So Thomas Hanna's green light, red light, and trauma reflex. So I call them the get up and go reflex, the protective reflex, and the get out of the way reflex. So all of those we need full access to. So we want that range of being able to move from one side to the other. We don't want to get trapped on one side or the other so that we don't have the freedom to move back and forth. So doing the cat stretch, which I'm just reminded a few days ago of doing the whole thing, is helpful to reboot all of those systems from one side to the other so then you have better range and control over the whole system. So today I got the question, or a couple days I got the question of how long does the cat stretch take? And for me personally, I take a lot more time than is needed because I like to explore and feel that luscious movement of each side of the movement. So I like to integrate in between each one. I like to sit with it, kind of ponder and reset between each piece. But really, it only takes about 15 to 20 minutes total to do it. So I wanted to demonstrate a few of them today. I just wanted to demonstrate maybe 4 or 5 of them, just so you can get an idea of the quality of movement that it takes to do the cat stretch. And really, you don't need much time. You don't have to do them over and over. That's the one thing about these movements. These are not exercises. Don't think of them as exercises to rotely do back and forth, although it is helpful to do that. But you can do just 1 or 2 of these movements, and as long as you do them thoughtfully and mindfully, thinking about each part of it, thinking how each part of the movement moves, you're focusing on moving slowly and this quality of flow, of I've been playing with the words effort and allow recently. I love the idea of effort and allow, and you need both sides of that. So I wanted to demonstrate the quality that you do just 1 or 2 of each of these movements, and so you can see what that's about. And yeah, so I'll be back on the other side to talk a little more. Thanks. So there you go. Those are 4 movements of the cat stretch. I didn't look at the time, so maybe that took about 8 minutes. You can see in the video, obviously, how long it took. So those are the first 4 movements of Hanna's cat stretch to reset. And those played mainly with that get up and go, his green light reflex, and the caving in, that protective underbelly reflex. So I was playing with allowing to go forward, that effort into going forward, the allowing coming back, and the effort it takes to go the other way. So you want to live somewhere in the middle of that, but you want the access to either side. So you want to have access to be able to get up and go when you need it, but you don't want to live there all the time. And likewise, you don't want to live in this caved in place either. So you want to be able to have that back and forth. The next 4 movements-ish are getting into the waist and how you twist and get into that. I didn't want to take too long. I went through that pretty fast for me, but I still feel like I did the movement as the quality of movement. I did 2 of each one, and I feel like that still gave me enough of that, of exploring the full range. So you want to be able to explore that full range and mindfully explore the full range. So each week, each Tuesday morning, I'm doing an online class to explore these movements. So please go on my website, daysomatics.com, to see if you can, if you're available on Tuesday morning to come to it live. It's $10 per week or $30 for a month access. I do the recordings I put online and send a private link out. If you can't join us live, you can join us later at your convenience. So you can listen to the audio later. And it's really basic. I go through these movements. We go through some variations. We take our time. It's pretty luscious. It's a really good support for your own practice. So please join us for that online class. Contact me for private sessions if you want to learn more. daysomatics@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm so excited to work with you in the future. All right, bye. Have a great week.